Mother's Day. 2024 should have been a day of celebration for the British royal family. Instead, it became a day of infamy. Kensington Palace, home to the Prince and Princess of Wales, released a seemingly innocuous photograph of Kate Middleton with her 3 children. The picture, supposedly taken by Prince William, showed the family enjoying a sunny day outdoors. However, the image was far from ordinary. It was heavily edited, a blatant Frankenphoto cobbled together from multiple images. The manipulation was undeniable, evident in the unnatural blending and distorted proportions. The photograph, intended as a heartwarming tribute, instantly backfired. The public, accustomed to the curated perfection of royal imagery, was shocked by the blatant manipulation. Media outlets, initially charmed by the photo, quickly turned on Kensington Palace. The carefully constructed image of authenticity, so crucial to the monarchy's public persona, lay shattered. This wasn't just a poorly edited snapshot, it was a calculated deception that raised serious questions about the palace's transparency and judgment. The backlash was immediate and fierce. Social media erupted in a torrent of criticism, memes and parodies of the doctored image. Royal commentators, normally effusive in their praise, expressed disbelief and disappointment. The incident, quickly dubbed the Frankenphoto Fiasco, became international news. It cast a long shadow over the royal family, particularly the Prince and Princess of Wales, calling into question their credibility and judgment. The Frankenphoto wasn't just a social media gaffe, it was a public relations disaster. It highlighted the fine line the royal family walks between maintaining their image and appearing relatable to the public. This misstep, however, suggested something more calculated and disingenuous. It was a stark reminder that behind the carefully curated facade of royalty lies a machinery of image control capable of deceit and manipulation. The Frankenphoto controversy was further complicated by Kate Middleton's prolonged absence from the public eye. In the months leading up to Mother's Day 2024, the Princess of Wales had been conspicuously absent from royal engagements and public appearances. Speculation ran rampant, with rumours swirling about her health and the state of her marriage. The palace remained tight-lipped, fueling the media frenzy and public anxiety. The Mother's Day photo, therefore, carried an unspoken message. Kate was well and back to her royal duties. The image, however manipulated, was meant to reassure the public and quell the growing unease surrounding her absence. It was a carefully crafted message of normalcy, intended to dispel the rumours and silence the whispers. However, the blatant fakery of the photograph undermined its intended message. Instead of reassuring the public, the photo raised more questions. What was the palace hiding? Why go to such lengths to fabricate an image if everything was fine? The public, already skeptical of the royal family's penchant for secrecy, saw the manipulated photo as confirmation of their suspicions. The Frankenphoto wasn't just about a badly edited image. It was about a lack of transparency and a perceived attempt to deceive the public. The incident highlighted the delicate balance between the royal family's desire for privacy and their public duty. By choosing to control the narrative through a fabricated image, the palace inadvertently eroded public trust and fueled the very speculation they sought to suppress. The Frankenphoto became a symbol of the royal family's fraught relationship with truth and the lengths they would go to maintain their carefully constructed image. The reaction from the media to the Frankenphoto was swift and unforgiving. Initially, news outlets, eager for any glimpse of the elusive Princess of Wales, published the Mother's Day photo without question. However, as the extent of the manipulation became apparent, the narrative shifted dramatically. The British media, known for its deference to the royal family, unleashed a torrent of criticism. Newspapers published scathing editorials, accusing Kensington Palace of dishonesty and incompetence. Royal commentators, usually cautious in their assessments, expressed their dismay and questioned the palace's judgment. The Frankenphoto became a national scandal, dominating headlines and talk shows for weeks. The incident even led to the extraordinary measure of kill orders issued by several news agencies. These orders, typically reserved for sensitive or controversial images, instructed media outlets to cease using the manipulated photograph. The fact that such an order was deemed necessary for a seemingly innocuous Mother's Day photo spoke volumes about the severity of the situation. It underscored the media's loss of trust in Kensington Palace and their willingness to hold the royal family accountable for their actions. The public's reaction was equally harsh. Social media platforms were flooded with expressions of disbelief, anger, and mockery. The Frankenphoto became a meme, shared and ridiculed widely. The incident damaged the royal family's reputation, eroding the public's trust and raising serious questions about their authenticity. The Frankenphoto served as a stark reminder that in the age of social media, even the most carefully crafted image can be instantly scrutinized and exposed. The Frankenphoto scandal had far-reaching consequences, extending beyond the realm of social media gossip and tabloid fodder. The incident sparked a political firestorm, with members of parliament and government officials weighing in on the controversy. Questions were raised about the use of public funds for what was seen as a deliberate attempt to mislead the public. The incident put Kensington Palace in a precarious position. The Frankenphoto was not just a harmless blunder. It was a calculated act of deception that raised concerns about the palace's transparency and accountability. The fact that the manipulated image was released on Mother's Day, a day meant to celebrate honesty and authenticity, only amplified the public's outrage. The scandal also had implications for the monarchy's already fragile public image. The Queen, known for her unwavering commitment to duty and tradition, was said to be deeply disappointed by the incident. The Frankenphoto undermined the royal family's carefully cultivated image of integrity and cast a shadow over their efforts to modernize the monarchy and connect with a younger generation. The incident highlighted the delicate balance the royal family must strike between maintaining their traditional values and adapting to the demands of a rapidly changing world. The Frankenphoto served as a stark reminder that in the digital age, transparency and authenticity are paramount. Any attempt to manipulate the truth, however well-intentioned, is likely to backfire, damaging the very image it seeks to protect. In the aftermath of the Frankenphoto scandal, Kensington Palace struggled to contain the damage. The palace initially remained silent, refusing to comment on the controversy. This lack of transparency only fueled the public's anger and speculation. Finally, after weeks of mounting pressure, Kate Middleton, the Princess of Wales, issued a public apology. In a carefully worded statement, Kate took full responsibility for the manipulated image. She expressed her regret for the incident, acknowledging that the decision to release the doctored photo was a mistake. However, she stopped short of explaining why the photo was manipulated in the first place, leaving many questions unanswered. A year later, People magazine published an exclusive interview with the Prince and Princess of Wales, offering a glimpse into their experience during the scandal. The article, widely seen as an attempt to rehabilitate the couple's image, painted them as victims of a media tornado. William described the period as brutal, while Kate admitted that the situation felt like some great fraud. The article's narrative, however, conveniently glossed over the fact that it was Kensington Palace that released the manipulated image in the first place. By portraying themselves as victims, William and Kate effectively shifted the blame away from their own actions and onto the media frenzy that ensued. This carefully constructed narrative, while successful in garnering sympathy for the couple, did little to address the underlying issues of transparency and accountability that fueled the scandal in the first place. The Frankenphoto controversy took on a new dimension when in January 2025, Kate Middleton revealed she had been battling cancer. The announcement, made during a visit to the Royal Marsden Hospital, shocked the world and shed new light on the events of the previous year. Kate disclosed that she had been diagnosed with cancer in 2024 and had undergone treatment, including chemotherapy, at the Royal Marsden. She had completed her treatment on September 9, 2024, and was thankfully in remission. This revelation cast a somber shadow over the Frankenphoto scandal. Kate's absence from the public eye, previously a source of speculation and rumor, was now tragically explained. The manipulated Mother's Day photo, once seen as a calculated deception, took on a poignant new meaning. It was a desperate attempt to project an image of normalcy during a time of immense personal struggle. The public, initially critical of the Frankenphoto, responded with an outpouring of sympathy and support for the Princess of Wales. The scandal faded into the background as the world focused on Kate's health and recovery. Many questioned whether the intense scrutiny and pressure surrounding the Frankenphoto had added to the burden Kate faced during her cancer battle. The revelation of Kate's illness forced a reassessment of the Frankenphoto incident. While the decision to release a manipulated image remained ethically questionable, it was now understood in the context of a family facing a terrifying health crisis. The incident became a stark reminder that behind the polished facade of royalty, real people with real struggles exist.